Welcome back, guys, and today we are back in SnowRunner checking out a brand new map by Remo called Pine Valley. Now, I have never been out on this map before, but what it promises to be is it promises to be a large trail-oriented map with tasks and missions scattered about the area that also adds a little bit of objective-based kind of mentality to the playthrough, but also offers a really wide range of different off-road objectives. So they spawn you in a Freightliner 114 right here in front of the garage and then allow you to just go inside. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go inside the garage, we're going to build ourselves a vehicle real quick solely for the purposes of exploration, and then we're going to go exploring. So let's fire this thing up and we'll drive it in through the garage doors, and then we'll head out on an adventure, and I'm sure it's going to be a blast. Alright, so let's head inside the garage, and now that we're in here, we're going to go ahead and get that guy retained, go to the truck store, go over to Scouts, and this time, we're actually going to be using a vehicle that I haven't used in quite a while. Now, the vehicle that we're going to be using is actually Yeah Buddy's Jeep Wrangler. Now, a lot of you guys, if you didn't see my original video on Yeah Buddy's Jeep Wrangler, may not recognize this particular vehicle, but it's Yeah Buddy's 2021 Jeep JL, and you can find more info about this vehicle via the link to his Discord in the description box down below. Now, I'm going to do, like I said before, quick build. It's not going to be too crazy. It's going to be a mid-horsepower engine. It's going to be an A+ power to weight with a off-road transmission, and we're going to do probably, I'm thinking a Terraflex. Well, should we do the Terraflex long arm, or should we do the FabTech 5-inch King 3.0? Let's do the King 3.0. Now, let's see. We've got a really wide range of tire and wheel options on this Jeep, and I'm thinking, whoa, there's quite a few. I think I'm going to do the 38s, and it'll probably be on a nice set of... I'm not even quite sure what I want to do. I'm trying to do this build fairly quickly because I want to get, I want to actually look at a bunch of different options, and not only that, but I want to actually be able to drive all around this map. So I think we'll do the KR3s, because the KR3s, honestly, to me, I think are a really, really good mixture of what could be used on, let's say, for example, some sand, some dirt, some rocks. And also, there's going to be quite a few different wheel options available for this as well. So let's see. High lift jack hood mounted, hitch, supplies. Let's do... Wait a minute. Where do the supplies go? Do they go inside? Okay, as long as they go inside. High lift jack, hood mounted, and hitch, I'll think about that later. Now, we'll do the kind of, more rounded off cut fenders. And then sliders, definitely doing those. Roof rack or low pro roof rack. I'm going to do kind of the loaded roof rack, the Expedition style. And I'm not going to do the angry eyes on this Jeep, but we will do the pods. And logo, let's throw the Rubicon logo on there real quick. And then stock roof, we can do a stock roof with a fabric top or a slanted roof, which we'll have to take the, we'll have to take the rack off for that. But you know what? I think it's worth it because the whole slanted roof thing, you never get to see those. So at least not in SnowRunner. Now, custom rear bumpers 1, 2, and there's a third option as well. I think probably this one, actually. I like that one. Now, granted, you could add, like, tow hooks or D-rings or anything like that if you wanted. Roll bar, we'll do a custom interior roll bar. Hood, we'll leave that there. Spare carrier, should we go for the spare carrier? I'm not sure if we need one or not. I dig it, though. So let's see. Spare carrier, I like that particular style. Gas cans for spare carrier 1. Let me make sure that those line up before we go any further. They do line up. Okay, awesome. Now, grill blacked out or body colored. We'll just do the body colored and we'll do the BFG spare. And then, well, let me make sure that the BFG spare sits in the right spot, because here's the thing. They don't always sit in the right spot, but actually that one does. And it's the exact right tire compound, too. That's great. Snorkel-wise, we're going to go with the race seats for sure. And then doors-wise, let's see. Should we do the custom half doors or the tube doors? I'm going to do the custom half doors. I really like the way those look. Now, we've got like a kind of a heavily extended stinger. We've got a slightly less extended stinger. This one's a little bit wider. I think I'm going to go with this one. I really like that one. And then as far as wheels go, oh, dude, the red Walker Evans Racing beadlocks with the red bolts in them, that lines up so well with like this gray. Oh, dude, that looks so sick. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the Jeep kind of a darker gray, and then we will throw the Bobbledar up there on the dash, and then from here, we have a fully built Jeep that is ready to go. It's also clearly V8 swapped because that is not the sound of a stock JL V6. No, sir. All right, so now, starting off, we've got this really cool neighborhood area, and I want to say, let's see, should we run the radar right off the bat? I think for exploration purposes we should. So let's activate the radar real quick. There it goes, loading the lumber mill discovered. Back into the dash it goes, and then checking the map. All right, so we've got the trailer shop. We've got a couple of trailers that are already there. We've got a farm. We've got a farm loading area. We've got a Dawn 71 chilling out right there. We've got what looks like a Hummer H2, and we've also got a functional fuel station, and we've got an unloading area for a lumber mill. So let's have a look around the neighborhood real quick. We don't need all-wheel drive just yet, so I don't know why we're going into that, but let's see. Oh, dude, this would be such a cool house to use for, like, an RP. I would love that. That would be awesome. The acceleration is a little bit better, though, when you turn the all-wheel drive on, so I'm going to be doing that. I love these, like, I love how he's actually used a different material to mark the, like, white line on the ground where the kind of, you know, like the stop line would be. Got your gas station over there. Oh, bro, this is so cool. Got a little picnic area over there. That is the coolest thing. And a whole neighborhood, so you and your friends can pick whatever house you want for your adventure. Yo, this one's even got a shed. Oh, that is so awesome. That is so freaking cool. Man, I'm definitely gonna have to move my roleplay series out here at some point. This is such an amazing area. Oh, bro, if you guys have any suggestions down in the comment section below for what you'd like to see on this map, literally from what we've seen already right off the bat, make sure to let me know in those comments down below. Now, let's go ahead and stop right here and have a look at the map. Now, this kind of like, the road sort of stops, but we could also go down here, down the main road if we make a right, and that should lead us to more of the trails. Almost kind of tapped that stop sign with my tire, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Man, even this off-road transmission has 8 gears in automatic mode, so you really never have to worry about it, even if you're out on the main highway. All right, let's see. Whoa, what is that fence? Dude, that, like, not even a fence, it's like a rock wall. That's a custom rock wall as well. That looks sick. Now that, literally, right off the bat, begins a trail ride. So, we'll come back to that in a little while, but I feel like if we stay on the... Ooh! Yo, there's the farm! Oh, I love that. I absolutely love the way that looks. Man, this map is already giving me, like, some mad, like, immersion vibes. Like, this is a type of map that you really get immersed into right out of the gate. Yo, is that a lake right there? Bro, I'm activating that radar again, because I need to get a good look at what's, like, in the rest of this area. All right, so let's see. Whoa, we got a... Dude, we got a watch point right down there by the lake. We definitely need to check that one out. And then I think I want to come back and potentially take that trail, because there's another watch point way further down that dirt road as well. Got another lake house chilling out right there. Is that a train track? What is that? Or is that just a road that runs parallel to the lake? It might be a road that runs parallel to the lake. We'll have to find out. Got a massive, like, factory just chilling out down here. This is, like, this is huge. This is absolutely enormous, dude. I wonder what kind of, like, objective pickup and drop-off you have there. That's, like, properly... Wow, look at the boat! Dude, look at the boat that's, like, hanging out right down by that house. This is, like... This is for sure, a return to form for Remo in the way he develops his maps, because, man, it is... Like, it's always a treat to explore his maps. Hey, if you want to be close to the lake, that house is definitely going to be the one for you. Where is this watchtower? Did I drive right... Oh! I drove past the watchtower. What the heck? I didn't even see it. It must have been unmarked, or it must not have been, because I was legitimately expecting to see a physical watchtower, but I didn't see... Oh, wait, there it is. It's right down by the edge of the lake. Okay, so you have to go literally right to the bank of the lake to actually find it. Let me make my way down to the edge here real quick. Almost there. This thing really does a great job of just cruising. Okay, I see what this watchtower is all about. It's like literally right at the edge of the lake. I can't believe I missed that initially. Man, that is steep getting down here, though. Super steep. All right, Yar 87 now available for purchase. Yo, look at the island house. How in the heck do you get out there? Is there a route that you have to take, or do you legitimately have to have a boat? you probably legitimately have to have a boat to get out there, because it looks like it's probably only accessible by boat. Let's ease you back on up. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, ease it on out. Now, here's my question. How does this wrap around? Oh my god, this is such a huge map, dude. This map is absolutely enormous. Absolutely, like, bonkers huge. Get a little bit of first-person view for you guys. I love how this thing is a manual. Like, they did not have to model it as a manual, but they did. And it really makes me happy. It really, really does. Absolutely. Oh, god. Thing got a little squirrely there. I should probably just turn the all-wheel drive off when I'm on the main highway, because there's really no point in having it on, especially when you're going at, like, you know, this high of a speed. It just makes the Jeep a little bit jumpier than it needs to be. Is this a bridge out? Oh, it is. Oh, boy. And there's actually a task to go with it, too. Now, let's see. Spring cleanup. Let's run that radar, because that's going to give me a lot of insight into what I'm going to need to do through the rest of this area. So let's let that run real quick. And, okay, so there's a little bit of, like, a side road. Is there any way for me to get across this river without doing that? Oh, this looks properly deep. I mean, for the sake of exploration, I kind of want to just send it anyway, because I know my winch can reach, and I know that I'm kind of going outside the realm of what I should do, but, oh my god, I'm gonna ruin the engine. I am gonna ruin the engine, but that's okay. That's okay. You know why it's okay? Because I have more than enough repair points to fix it. Although, I don't think the winch can stand up to that. Never mind. That's like a mile deep. All right, we're not going that way. We're definitely not going that way. That way is absolutely out of the question. We're gonna actually run down one of these other dirt trails that's nearby, because that one is not the one I want to mess with. Not in any way, shape, or form. Now, this actually leads onto a dirt road, which I'm kind of curious about, but I don't know if I want to go down there just yet. Now, that back lot right at the station right there, that's where you put Diesel when he runs into your truck too many times. It's fine, don't worry about it. Oh no, that's where he ends up after dropping trucks on too many people and then asks for your help to get out of. That's right, that's the way. Bro, this is like, oh wow, this is really cool, because this kind of gives off a lot of vibes of, whoa, like super uncharted territory that hasn't really been touched in a long time, but has a very realistic look and feel to it. Like, it really does make you feel like a real place that you would actually, you know, crawl along in a Jeep, you know? And it, again, like, you cannot replicate that vibe. I mean, like, Remo just has such an amazing touch for making these maps that are so incredibly realistic feeling and really do make you feel like you are actually there. And I love how the grass just kind of seamlessly blends with the surface of the trail. It really does, again, like I said before, make you feel like, you know, it might have been a little bit of a while before anybody's been out here, but, or might have been a while since anybody's been out here, but even then, you know, it's still inviting. It still makes you want to explore it. And that's probably the biggest, you know, like the biggest enduring characteristic of all of Remo's maps is they draw you in. They make you want to explore them more. They make you want to spend time out here. They make you want to just, you know, put your Jeep in low and just cruise along the trails and, like, just take in the entire experience. And I think that there's no better compliment that you can give to a map than it literally makes you want to just forget about time and take in all of the different factors of the experience. And this map, you know, whether or not this vehicle is, you know, more capable than is needed for this map is irrelevant, because, you know, it really is that experience of putting together a Jeep or a truck that you really love driving, coming out to an area like this that feels like an area that you would go to in real life, and just having a really good time exploring. And having a really good time exploring is really at the essence of what maps like this are for. I love how every once in a while there's some loose rocks that'll kind of, you know, they'll shift, they'll roll down the hills, like, as you're driving through. It really adds to the atmosphere and adds to the experience on a really high level, I feel. In a minute, I think I'll definitely want to hit that portable radar unit again, just to make sure that we have a broader idea of what we're working with, what we're working on, but let's see. Whoa, holy crap, let's not pulling a little bit of tire there. All right, let's go ahead and activate the radar once again. Let that run. Oh, wow, so this actually works its way all the way down to like a swamp area, but like, look how far out my camera goes. It is so freaking huge. Like, this map, you could go on and on and on for just about forever. And, you know, at the end of the day, you could come back. Check out that flex, though. That is so good. That is so sick. I have got to get a photo of that. But, like, this is one of those maps that you could literally just go on and on and on. And at the end of the day, you could just cruise back to your house. Not only that, you could set up a roleplay scenario where you and your buddies meet up in town with all your rigs and then spend the day out on the trails. How awesome would that be? Like, how much fun would that be? Because literally, that is a real-world scenario that, like, happens all the time, sometimes every weekend in some off-roading groups. Another great flex shot right there. This, like, 5-inch king coilover suspension kit is exactly what I wanted for kind of a, you know, crawler slash overland setup for this Jeep. It works out so well. A little bit of, oop, I dented my fuel can apparently coming down on that one. Trying to not do, you know, trying to not dent like every other piece that I have on the Jeep. But I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. It just makes its way through. And there we go. Whoa, God, all right. Oh, how close are we? We're not that far away. There are some times where you have to kind of look at the map just to make sure that you're on the right track with this trail, because it would be easy to kind of find yourself off in the grass. The only reason I say that is because sometimes this trail isn't all that defined, which does add to the exploration aspect to it, because if you've never been through here before, you really do have to kind of work at it to make sure you're going the right way. I do want to see if that swamp is kind of gnarly or not, because if that swamp is properly gnarly, I want to see if we can blast through it real quick. I know we're not on a, you know, super mud-focused tire setup. We're definitely not on a super mud-focused tire setup, but we can still have a go at it. There we go. Nice and easy. Putting those shocks to use for sure. Picking up the pace just a little bit. Whoa! And then you have spots like that that completely catch you out, where I legitimately was not expecting any kind of drop-off like that to be something that we would face. Absolutely not. I was not in any way, shape, or form expecting a drop-off like that. But that's cool, because it, again, adds to the experience, and it adds to the fun factor, because you really don't know what could be right around the corner. Let me back you up just a little bit. There we go. Bro. This thing just absolutely sends it. And I'm actually really impressed. I am genuinely freaking impressed with this thing. All right, there's that swamp. Oh, dude, let's see what we can do. This is gonna be quite the run. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's high range in the off-road box. Let's see how it stands up to some mud. Bro, it's getting it pretty good. Even on these tires. I mean, again, I know they're not technically like a mud tire, but dude, they get down pretty good. Looks like it's gonna get a little bit more gnarly here. Just stay out of the super deep stuff. While it's still not slowing down, high range in the off-road box is genuinely so well tuned for mud. I am really impressed by that. Dude, even when it gets really, really deep, this thing does not care. You can see the factory that we were actually near earlier. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Working the steering. Wow! Dude, I am blown away by that level of performance in the mud. Okay. I have a, like, massive newfound respect for this thing in mud. That was amazing. That was, like, genuinely freaking awesome. I love how that played out. All right, let me get a little bit of a look at... Oh, there's a random scout fuel trailer over there. And apparently this swamp gets much worse when you go the opposite direction. But still, we've been out here for quite a while now. And there's a lot more, like a huge amount more left to explore. So if you guys enjoyed this first look at this map, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.